Alright, hi guys. So the first part looks pretty good. I think it's uploading to YouTube as we speak. So fingers crossed, hopefully that goes up with no issues. You guys can be able to watch it. And then this one will be right behind it, so you'll be able to just go straight to the second part of the off season. Fingers crossed, hopefully it works. The mic sounded good. I really liked it. I have like the normal mic that comes with the PS4, and it sounds pretty good. So I think we're gonna roll with it. So I think we're just gonna jump right into it. I already kind of gave you what we're looking for, who we want. Not really want to take on bad contracts, so we're gonna get right into it. I added another team, by the way, Seattle SuperSonics. I want it to be fair. I don't want to pick the top 12 guys. I want them to be able to pick, because usually when you add one team, you add the other. Even though that's not the exception for FC Cincinnati this year, but you usually, if you add one team, you add the other. So we're gonna jump right into it. So right off the bat, Dwight Howard's the top overall guy. Like I said, I'm not really looking for top overalls. I kind of want to tank. I want to lose this year for next year, and guys like Zion and Jackson Hayes, actually from Muller High School. These guys really fit the system well. Ja Morant from Murray State is another one. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So right away, just looking right off the bat, I think the number one is who I'm gonna take is Kenneth Fareed, local guy. He's from Morehead State. The guy's a player. Actually knocked off Louisville in Morehead State's last tournament win. Guy's very loyal. It's what I look for. He's a rebounding guy. Hopefully his numbers can get up. I don't think he's playing much. Per 34 minutes, he's averaging a double-double per 36 minutes, which is what the amount of minutes he's going to be getting in Cincinnati, because he's going to be one of these guys we're not necessarily going to build around, but he's going to be one of these guys who can mature and mentor some of the younger guys that we're going to hopefully bring in the draft and through trades and the expansion draft, free agency, all that. So 76 overall, 77 overall is as good as he's gonna get. He's under position average, but like I said, I want to tank a little bit. His stamina's not great. His hustle, man, that's my kind of player. 90, he's local. All right, post defense great. Not bad for both. Consistent throughout the board. And then rebounding, unbelievable. Guy's basketball IQ is not great, but I think this is where we're going. We're gonna take Kenneth Fareed in the first pick. So they took Dwight Howard. Man, oh my God, they're already eating $40 million worth of contracts. So they took Dwight Howard and Reggie Jackson. So we're gonna jump. I'm just gonna take a look here, look through a couple guys. So DeLon Wright's one of those guys where I'd be very interested in bringing in. Kind of younger guy. His playmaking's good, which is another asset to. It's another asset to grit and grind. These guys aren't really guys who can go out of their way, and I mean these guys can go out of their way and they can drive and make a huge bucket instead of spot up 3-pointers like Klay Thompson. He's not really the best. We need playmakers because we need to create our own opportunities. Perimeter defense is bad. Post defense is terrible. Rebounding's not bad. Athleticism, basketball IQ's not bad. He's a guy that I could definitely see us building around. The only problem is he's 26, so I'm gonna say that his potential's not good. It's terrible, and that's not what we want. We can maybe draft him and use him as trade bait, but that's not what we want. So Tyson Chandler's another one that I'm really interested in. Let's just take a look. Like grabbing a important center is very vital to what we're trying to do here. Any other guys that I'd be interested in? So this DeAndre Liggins guy, so there's a certain amount of expansion draft players after a certain round. These guys get cut off. So I think I'm gonna take DeAndre Liggins. The guy played for Cleveland, if I'm correct, under Lou. He's a very hustle-friendly guy. Yeah, he played under Cleveland. Very hustle guy, but I'm not gonna take him. Hopefully they don't take his team option. I'm going to take Tyson Chandler and Mr. Hustle that everyone knows and loves, Matthew Dellavedova. So they took Dylan White, okay, and they took Tyler Johnson. Sorry, Booth. They took your boy. So I'm gonna stay back in the center position. Younger guy, 26 years old, Daniel Tice. He's a guy that Chandler can kind of mature into. Guy's got good potential. IQ's not great. Post defense is good. Perimeter defense isn't great, but it's above average. It's average for centers. I think I think this is the way to go. He's 7'8" overall. He'd be a good key piece building around. Not necessarily building around, but if you bring in a guy like him and Jackson Hayes, it's a good 1-2 punch. He's a good depth guy. So I'm gonna take Daniel Tice from Germany. So we're gonna stay at point guard. I'm just gonna take Frank Jackson. He's a young point guard. Got drafted in the first round. Very team friendly deal. Drafting 30th. I think I can get a good trade offer for him. We're gonna jump into shooting guards. I'm just gonna take Sindarius Thornwell. You guys remember him from the South Carolina when he took that team on the huge run. Guy kind of fits my scheme. I need one shooter, somewhat shooter. Guy's good perimeter defender. Not the best IQ or hustle, but the guy can shoot threes, and I think that's really important. I need one 3-point shooter on this team. So at this point, there's not really any guys that I'd be interested in that I would keep. So at this point, a lot of these guys I'm going to be drafting are guys that I feel like I could get trade offers for, as well as guys who their contracts have expired. So I don't only have to pick up their option. I think that's really important. I think I got all these guys that I wanted out of... I think I got all the guys that I wanted out of the expansion draft that I want to keep on this team. Now I think moving forward are guys that I feel like expired deals that I want to get rid of or trade. So I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. I think there is one guy I do want to keep though. He's 19 years old, Ike Nugbogo. Not the best scheme fit, but the guy's 78 overall. Good bench player. 19 years old. Like I said, I hired a pretty good scout and a pretty good trainer. Hopefully we can develop him even better. So I'm gonna take Ike. So they took Joffrey Lavinger, Jarrell Martin from Tennessee. So we're going to stay right here. I'm going to take Damian Jones. I feel like I can get a decent offer for him. He's a young guy. So at this point, I'm just going to quickly go through because it's already been about 10 minutes. And I think it's important that I just start getting guys who are expired deals. So I'm just going to start taking guys who have expired deals. So they took Taj Gibson, J.R. Smith. So I'm just looking for guys who have expired contracts or cheap contracts. These guys will not be part of our roster, so don't get attached to these random guys. So we'll take Thomas Bryant. So how many more picks do we have? We have 3 more picks. Hopefully they don't take any of the guys that I want to take. There's a lot of centers, so I think I can get an offer for ZQ. He's 22. He can probably get an offer. So I don't want to have a team that's full of 20-year-olds, but I also don't want a team dude, I don't want to take that contract of Joakim Noah. At least not now. Kilpatrick wouldn't be bad. You know what? I'll take him. I'll probably trade him though. Sorry, Booth. He does not fit the scheme. His potential's not bad though. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, that is not what I want. And he doesn't have IQ. I'll take him and trade him. Sorry, Booth. So, quick rundown. I'll just slowly. I won't talk here. I'll just slowly go down. You guys can tell who I took, who the Sonics took. All right, so we completed our goal for the trainer and drafting the average age of under 25. That's important. He wants Michael Porter Jr. I'm not going to draft Michael Porter Jr. I got an idea of what I have something planned that I want to do. So we're going to start with the roster purge right away. Guys who are safe: Fareed, Chandler, Dellavedova, Thornwell, and that's it. I'm getting rid of everyone else. So we're just going to jump right into it. So Frank Jackson, who can give away for him? Sterling Brown. I'm looking for draft picks because I'm going to try to package. I'm going to tell you in advance. I'm going to tell you in a minute, but I'm trying to package. That is a good deal. I get the 38th and the 58th pick of this year's draft. I think that's going to be the best trade. Even though I wouldn't mind bringing Dudley in. I think he fits this game pretty well, and even though he's got a bad contract, I think he'd be a good guy to teach the players around. So I'm going to take this deal. So Frank Jackson. So I mean, he doesn't fit my scheme at all. Sorry, I'm trying to find something here. So 73 overall, yeah, that's a great trade. I can't get anything better than that. So bye-bye Frank Jackson. Also, Sean Kilpatrick Booth. If you want to mute this part, dude, I'm sorry. Unless I don't get any good offers for him. Cody Zeller won't be bad. I just want draft picks. Oh, I can get Frank Jackson back. That wouldn't be bad. Can I not get a good pick? Ooh, I get a first-round draft pick. Oh, I'm taking that. So I have to get rid of the 58th pick that I just got, but I can get another first-round draft pick, which is really important. I can use that for packaging to get role players. Obviously, San Antonio will be good in 2020, and they're not going to get a top 3 pick. So best case scenario is the 4th pick, obviously, but I think I'm going to take that trade. So, like I said, I'm like Sam Hinkle, trust the process. I mean Hinkie, excuse me. I'm just trying to get contracts here. I'm just trying to get trade offers. So let me see if I can package these 3 guys and get something for them. Can I get any guys I'd be interested in grabbing? Oh man, like you see what I mean? Like this is a contract I would never want to take. I think it'd be terrible, absolutely terrible. So I'm just trying to get picks here. Can I get a package for picks? Doesn't look like it. I just don't want those contracts, man. All right, I'll try these 2. I'll try Dakari and Zukui. Damian Jones. I like the Sterling Brown one. I'll probably try to turn Sterling Brown for another deal, but I think the important thing, he's cheap. I think players would want him. He's a young guy from Louisville. So we're just going to keep going with it. Like I said, it's a process. We're just concentrate. So that's huge. This is what I want. I want somewhere, man, the Cavs are offering me 2 picks for him. So I can get that pick back what I just got rid of. I'm not a fan of these swaps. I just want picks straight up. So Grizzlies, I can get a 19 for next season. The Grizzlies are terrible. That can be equivalent of a first rounder. I like that. Or do I take 2? That's an interesting one. So, because, little disclaimer, LeBron is still a Cav. If Parker or any Cavs fans are watching this, you'll be happy about that. But I think our best option is going to be taking that 19 and hoping that the Grizzlies are bad and it's equivalent to almost a first-round draft pick. I think that's a smart thing to do, even though I'll take quality over quantity at points. So just like that, Cleveland's offering this seconds again. Same with the Spurs. I'm gonna take this trip with Cleveland right away. Add the exception. That's fine. I can pay for his $1 million deal. I want those picks. That's all I want. These guys I'm trading don't fit the system. I'll take that trade. The underhand guy from Louisville. He doesn't really fit the system, but I'll take him. I want fresh faces. So, now the NBA draft's here. I have an idea. So before I got online, I had a couple ideas. So my idea was to use this 5th overall pick and to trade it for a guy that I want a deal. I want DeJounte Murray. The guy has unbelievable upside. Even though I could take Jaren Jackson, I already have Kenneth Faried. So I already have a power forward, and Jaren Jackson would start right away as if I bring in Murray. Dellavedova can mature him and mentor him, and he can start right away and kind of be the guy that our true guy we build around. This is the guy where we can build around. He is the guy that hopefully will be in all-star appearances for Cincinnati. I think it's really important that we bring this guy in. 86 overall, which he's only 21. He's already been in the league 2 years, so he's already gotten his rookie slump out of the way. He knows what he needs to do in order to succeed in this league. 86 overall, and he's still young enough where I can get his overall to 90, his potential overall to 92, 93, 94, which is an all-star, borderline Hall of Famer, retired jersey kind of player. And he's only 21, and because he was drafted 29th overall, he's a gem, which the Spurs always find. He's a defensive guy, second all-team defense. I'm only paying him 1.7 a year. And that's a team option, and after this season, I can give him a max deal, which is what I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to take this deal. I'm getting rid of the 5th pick. I'm taking the Spurs, another second rounder for the Spurs that I can help use package. And here's what I'm going to do. According to my scout, he believes Jacob Evans is going to be picked around the 20th area. Around the 20th area. I think it's important. I want him. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get him. So Booth, I hope, and Evan, I hope I make up for you not wanting, for me getting rid of Kilpatrick. I'm bringing in another UC guy who really fits this game. He'll be our starting shooting small forward. I think it's important. I think it's the guy we go after. So 21st overall. So I am thinking about making a trade. I want to trade pick-wise. I want to trade my 5th pick, my 6th pick for the Utah Jazz's 23rd pick. And hopefully they take this. Damn it. Alright. This is why I got all these trade. I'll get rid of this 2nd. Oh my god. I'm just trying to move up, man. Alright. I got rid of 4 seconds. And I still have the crazy thing is I still have I have 2 seconds in the 19. I have none in the 20, but I have 2 firsts. And then I have a 2021, 2021. I have 3 2021 seconds and 2 2022 seconds. I think that's important. I think one of these guys is going to be a draft gem, kind of like a Murray kind of guy who, and if he doesn't fit my scheme, but I draft him, I can trade him and get more picks or key players. Like I said, I think seconds offer you, it allows you to bring in depth guys as well as potential like that. So we are going to save it at this point. I'm going to save this. So it doesn't corrupt. I save it twice now so it doesn't corrupt. Like the last time, I put so much time and effort into it, and that was a shame. So as that saves, so I probably have about 10 minutes left. So I'll probably try to do this and free agency, even though it probably won't be enough. I'll probably just do the draft, and then part 3 I'll do the rest. Oh my god, will it ever load? There we go. Alright. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that we get Jacob Evans. Please. We'll watch the first pick. We'll watch the first pick. So the Grizzlies get it. So they took Wendell Carter. Interesting. So maybe I'd be a little bit mad if Jaren Jackson's there at number 5, which is our pick. But with Kenneth Faried there, I just feel like, yeah. So I definitely made the right choice. So that leaves, they'll probably take Trae Young. Oh, DeAndre Ayton, interesting. I wonder who I'm gonna go to the 5th pick and see who the Spurs take. If Luka falls to the Spurs, I was gonna say they're probably gonna take another European player who just becomes the next Manu. So they took Colin Sexton. Interesting. So I am going to sim to my pick, and hopefully Jacob Evans is there. Fingers crossed. Hopefully he is there. He is. Let's go. So I'm going to take Jacob Evans right away. Bam. There's our guy, which we have no other picks. So a little bit rundown. So these are the guys who got picked. I'm just going to skim through this and not talk. Shout out to Clayton. So I'm pretty excited about that. Just right off the bat, the two other guys I was targeting, if I kept my second, was Robert Williams. He wouldn't even came to me, which is a good call for me getting rid of it, as well as Javon Carter. So I had this pick and this pick, which they took Elise Johnson, interesting, and Brunson. So that's big. That's big. The two guys that I also wanted weren't there, so I'm pretty happy about that rookie signing. Absolutely, Jacob Evans gets that deal. Welcome to Cincinnati. Team and player options. So I'm going to take Tice's offer. Isaiah Thomas is no. I'm going to take Ike Nabugo. Thomas Bryant, no. Collinsworth, no. They don't fit the system. I don't want them. I'm trying to fit. I might not have the best roster. I might not have the youngest roster. But I'm looking for guys who fit my system. So just because I took Jacob Evans, fan interest went up 5%, which means more tickets and apparel. So I am going to stop there. So next time, first off, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. I know it's kind of dorky, but I really do enjoy doing this. So next time, I'll do free agency. We'll look at player progression, and I will talk about 10 minutes about play. So I'm about to spend 10 minutes there, 10 minutes here. Player progression will be more about how hard it is with the difficulty I'm doing and what we're looking to do, and I'm going to write down some things that we need to target for players to get better at, certain things like that. I think it's important. Something a lot of people skip when I watch these, and I think it's one of the most underrated important things ever. NBA Summer League, I'll probably sim these games. Maybe we'll watch. Maybe I'll just show you highlights of certain plays. I might play these. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm more thinking this more live stream. All-Star selection. I hope we don't get it this year. Just because we're already going to be making a lot of money, as well as we don't have any All-Stars this year. When we have the All-Star game, I want a player from the city to represent our team. 2K Hoop Summit, training camps. And I'll also explain training camps, how important it is for training camps. And I'll wrap up part 3 of the off-season, and then we'll start getting into games. I'll probably play big games, rivalry games. I'll definitely play our first home game, which will be about an hour thing. And I'll probably sim quarters. Rarely I'll play the whole game. I want it to be realistic. Even though I'm playing an all-star, sometimes I'll play these guys, and I want it to be as realistic as possible. If we win 5 games, we win 5 games. I want it to be realistic. I'm just trying. Like I said, my emphasis on this is realism. And I think 99.9% of YouTubers who do these things aren't realistic and things I'm not looking for, and I enjoy the realistic opportunities that NBA 2K can bring into the game. And it's to say, we're not going to sign Bradley Beal. We're not going to bid for LeBron. That's just not how it works. So I like getting hard-nosed guys. I truly think the grit and grind system truly, really does fit the way these players play. These guys play hard-nosed. Dellavedova is a grit and grindy guy. Kenneth Faried's a rebounder. Last thing I'll say, I'll put links under the second YouTube video of I created a playlist of these guys like Dellavedova, Faried, who are the first thing you comment when you put them on YouTube. It's a hustle play. Dellavedova diving, him shutting down Steph, Kenneth Faried, um, having 5 rebounds on one play and putting it in. I mean, all these guys are just hustlers. Deontay Murray is like an underdeveloped Russell Westbrook who doesn't shoot that much. And you have Jacob Evans who's a 3-and-D guy. Like, I want this to be realistic. I want to fit the system. I want these guys to be grimy guys. I want teams like the Celtics, who are 20 games better than us, to come into the game and it's not an easy win. And we're gonna get blown out. This is gonna be a learning process. It's like FC Cincinnati. Your first game, it's gonna take a long time to get your feet wet. And but I don't want it. I don't want teams. I don't want it to be easy. So I'm gonna stop there. Thanks guys for listening. I appreciate it. Um, Part 3 will probably not be up today. I'm very busy and I gotta grind with Nico and Klaus tonight. So if you guys are listening, True Grinders, thanks guys. I appreciate it.